was a little
That
off.
wasn't as in sync this time.
We'll figure it out, though.
We'll get better with the practice. So I'm Patty,
Yeah, go for it. I'm Matty.
and this is Matty and Patty's.
Is that the name?
Oh, yeah, I think we're gonna, at least for the beginning, and unless someone comes up with something better, because I don't have anything better. We're just Matty and Patty's podcast.
I mean, everyone did say when we gave them the option, they said Matty and Patty.
I think before, like, when we originally said we're gonna have a podcast, everyone immediately said Matty and Patty's.
Yeah.
And any other idea we put out there was like, no, Matty and Patty's.
Yeah.
So
Just kind of pigeonholed herself in that one, but it's fine. I think it sounds good.
I think I mean, it has a good ring to it.
It does.
I think so. You can let us know. So what did you want to start off with?
I mean, I guess we'll just start with introductions, like who we are, what we do, why we started this.
All right. Well, for the most part, I feel like most people watching this, unless we do something big,
Yeah.
most people I feel like are gonna know who we are. But I'm Patrick Callahan. We're both from Memphis. I'm 21. Just kind of we're doing this because we want to do something creative. We want to put something out there, and I feel like we could have fun with it. So we're gonna do it.
Yeah. And I'm Matty, 24, business marketing,
We don't need. No one cares about your major here.
photographer, more importantly. Probably everyone knows. Tiger Athletics.
This is why we actually have cameras.
Yeah.
Didn't have to blow a bag on the podcast because we already got most of this.
Most of the setup, yeah.
What about what's your like go-to like 2 truths and a lie for those situations? You probably haven't had one of those situations in a while.
Not really in a while.
'Cause we always talk about, me and my friends, like anytime you have to give a fun fact. I know that Tucker has an entire list of his fun facts that would like, because like some people, like you ask them like, oh, what's a fun fact about yourself? And they give you something stupid like,
Yeah.
I've been to Australia. No one cares.
I mean, I think mine obviously when they say fun fact, mine
Yeah.
is obviously go to. I'm the photographer for Tiger Athletics.
Yeah, that is pretty fun.
The kid who like is the same major as me, who like goes through all the classes with me
Mhm.
together. He's like, oh my god, we get
yeah,
it.
yeah, he's like every single class. I know. I had a class where the teacher made us. She was like, all right, introduce yourself and give a fun fact. And I just said I knew how to juggle.
That's a
Which,
good one.
I mean,
though.
I think that's fun. There was a little airplane noise in the back. Hopefully that picks. Hopefully
I don't. That's pretty loud, but I don't think you'll be able to.
we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, and then I said it, and then she said, "Can you show us?" And I pulled the things out of my pockets, which was
Oh, okay.
yeah, and no, it was in person, so it wasn't just
You
like
didn't
on
have-
Zoom. I couldn't come in here and get the balls. I pulled my wallet, my keys, and my chapstick out of my pocket, and I juggled them.
Wow.
And I did drop them, which is a little embarrassing. But
Especially when
I think I juggled for long enough, so people are like, okay, yeah, this guy can actually juggle.
The one fun fact in you.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to mess up my one fun fact about myself. And then I have a lot of fun with 2 truths and a lie, especially with because like I feel like if we tried to play 2 truths and a lie,
Mm-hmm.
be pretty hard.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I feel like we've lived together for a year now. We're roommates.
Yeah.
And they were roommates.
That's a good. I mean, like juggling was like the first thing we did together in quarantine.
Yeah, no, that was immediate. Like it was like,
We
did we do
moved
that
in-
before we even started? We started watching Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Great British TV
That's
show
when-
for anyone who wants to start that.
Yeah, we would just kind of put it on, and that's when we started
beginning
juggling.
of quarantine, the two of us were like, you know what? Well, actually, no. What happens? I went home and I found those juggling balls, which, funnily enough, those were my brother's that he bought when he was like, I think he was pretty young. I just know that they have been in my house my entire life, and no one has ever used them to learn how to juggle until now.
Wow.
So we
broke those babies
those
in.
balls have been waiting to be juggled, and they have not
Their
been juggled
only
for years.
purpose in the world, and we gave
Mhm.
them purpose.
We gave them their purpose, and I'm proud of that. So it was like I found those balls when I went home, and I brought them back here, and I was like, if we're gonna be in this room every day, all day, we're gonna juggle, and we did.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We both learned.
Because I know that. So back to 2 truths and a lie.
Mm-hmm.
I have Frosh Camp coming up, where it's like a counselor
Oh yeah,
freshman.
that's like a
And
go-to.
I know that
Frosh
when
Camp
I
game.
went, when I was in my cabin, that was like our icebreaker was everyone do 2 truths and a lie. So I'm gonna have to do like probably 4 or 5 of those this summer. So I'm going to need to come up with some good stuff.
So I need to set a timer real quick to.
I forgot. Because of tax reasons, our cameras don't film for more than 30 minutes. So we're gonna
Thanks, Obama.
Well, I mean, I guess we can just make the. Who does? I don't know. That's a weird tax
I don't
to have.
It's probably the camera manufacturer who gets taxed more than anyone, I think. And I think if you sell a camera that can record, because they said like the purpose of it was so you couldn't record like a TV show or like a movie with just a regular DSLR camera.
Well,
which is crazy because I feel like people are doing that now.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing we're not filming a TV show or a movie. We're just filming a podcast.
A podcast, which is still longer than
still
29 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yep.
So I guess the next thing I wanted to get into is just like work stories.
Work? As in, where, like, because you recently started your first job that's not photography, which
sadly,
so you're not.
Yeah, it's still in the photography like world, so it's like not even that bad.
So what do you do?
I work at a place called Lens Rentals, and basically we rent out camera lenses, bodies, lighting gear, pretty much anything. We don't it's not human trafficking, but it's anything related to filming, photography, anything you can think of. We rent it out to people across America. And so my job is when people return said gear, I inspect it and make sure it still works and nothing's stolen.
Which is just a joy, I bet.
Yeah, I mean, I get to play with more expensive cameras that I probably will never own in my entire lifetime.
I mean, you can rent them, right? You get a free
I get one free rental a week.
Every week. So if 1 week we have great quality, you know why.
Our sound just gets so much better.
Yeah, we just rent a bunch of cameras.
And I think it's like one free rental per week for one item. But what did I say?
You kind of said rental.
Rental. One free rental. But if you want to do like additional gear, it's only $10 per item after that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Why did we buy all this stuff?
I'm not going to do it every week.
They'd get kind of suspicious, like, Matthew, why do you need 2 microphones every single week?
You're renting the same gear every week.
Well, I've worked a lot of kind of weird jobs. I worked at an antique store.
Yeah.
Moving furniture.
Mm-hmm.
I did maintenance, which was just painting.
Painting.
That was all it was. I just painted there. Oh, I got a story from that. I had a whole like couple gallon bucket of paint going up some stairs in like a dorm. It was like an outdoor staircase kind of, but I tripped and spilled all that paint. And so I was like I was like probably a month into the job, panicking. I mean, it was a summer job, so I mean, I only worked it for a total of like 2.5 months.
That's true.
But no one was there too. It was just me. So I'm just panicking.
But if you just like, you said you drove downstairs?
It was stairs, so it just kept going.
Should have like taken a brush and just like repainted that section of stairs.
No, the stairs had just been redone. Like literally a week before I did this. Brand new stairs, they looked pristine, and I just pour paint. It was like a beige.
It's like one floor, like the section of stairs.
I want to say I was on like the 3rd floor too, and so it was just going down all the stairs. And I luckily, which we usually don't, I usually didn't have a power washer on me, pressure washer, whatever you call them. But there was someone doing that building that day with a pressure washer.
Oh wow, okay.
So I literally like found that person immediately, got their pressure washer, and just started washing paint down the stairs. And I remember my immediate reaction was I had a roll of paper towels near me. So I just
get all
trying
that.
to get all the paint.
One roll of paper towels for a gallon of bucket.
Gallons of paint going down the stairs. So that was, and I remember my boss, who was this British dude, who was just awesome.
Isn't it, bruv?
Not really. No, he was way more sophisticated. He was a sophisticated British man. And it was the exact definition of I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Oh.
He's like, now you know you need to be careful. I was like, yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Back to I wanted to say I wanted to get your opinion specifically about this. So like part of my job is like when I inspect lenses when not like inspect them, but like I open up a box, make sure the hood,
make sure it's not
filter,
just trashed.
Yeah, make sure nothing is like clearly broken.
Uh-huh.
And there was one day where I opened up a box and there was a note that said like, It was something along the lines of, "Oh, this worked perfect for my Sports Illustrated photo shoot this weekend."
Shut up. No one
Thanks.
cares.
And then they put their Instagram handle on there, and I was like,
Wow.
"So I wanted to get your. Do you think that's a good idea, like as far as marketing?"
No.
Okay.
That's the same as putting your Instagram handle on your car, which if you do that, take it off.
No one wants to see that. No one cares.
I mean, I guess, like, okay, if it's like a...
Memphis Fly guy. No one
Oh,
cares.
okay, that's a guy in our... Hopefully he doesn't find this. That's a guy who lives in our apartment building.
I'm just kidding.
Everyone's going to look him up now.
Well, yeah, shout out you.
Yeah. Unless it... Because I understand that if it's like a business.
Yeah.
Like, our friend Dylan has
Yeah.
his business on his truck.
Right.
Which I understand that.
We'll get into that
But if it's
next
just...
episode.
You're like, oh, I have a super cool Instagram. I'm going to put it on my car. No one cares. That's just, I don't... Being an influencer for the sake of being an influencer is just dumb.
Well, the other thing about it was like, okay, cool, you put this note in here that's going to a kid who just started working here, and I have 80 other lenses to inspect. You think I'm going to stop and pull out my phone and look you up real quick?
No,
like,
yeah. And also...
I forgot what his name was, 2 seconds afterwards because I was already doing the next thing.
And also, like, you're advertising to literally one person.
Yeah,
one
exactly.
person
It's
is
not
gonna
like
find this.
You think I'm going to go to the next meeting and be like, "Oh my God, look, this guy rented our camera gear."
Oh my, this guy's
This guy,
awesome.
wow.
He rented from us, a large company. I can't believe he rented
A
from
company
us.
that's known across America.
Yeah, no, that's just, and like, there's so many, especially with social media now. Like, there's so many easy ways to advertise to so many people for no money. I did it. I guess we can pull up the picture. Right, we can put it on screen right now.
Yeah.
I did a giveaway for a banana.
Yeah.
I spent a total of for the
It's like
bundle.
$1.39.
Yeah, it was $1.39 plus a little tax. Maybe
Yeah.
probably $1.50.
Darn taxes.
And then we took a nice picture of it, and then a pretty good picture of me and the banana. And then it got like 70 shares and like 2,000 views, and I think I gained like 30 followers from it, which I feel like those people have unfollowed me now that they didn't get they're salty that they didn't get the banana. But it just shows like, if you want to grow a social media account, don't do this dumb stuff. Put it on your car. I swear, actually, no. Whenever I see someone's Instagram on their car, I look them up and like make fun of that person. And like people do it at Huey's on the, like, you can write on the walls in this restaurant.
Yeah.
And like so many times you'll see someone's like handle and you look them up and you're just like, why would I ever want to? There was that guy. There was a billboard. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was right there.
It was by the bookstore.
Yeah, over by Moe's, there was this billboard, and it was just a picture of this dude, and it had his Instagram handle next to it, which I want to say he had. Like, I went to his Instagram because I was curious, like, is this guy actually famous?
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't it was like a rapper or something, or
he did have like 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was. I don't really even know what he was.
Okay, so I did something crazy right now.
Just now?
Yeah. I looked up Memphis Fly Guy on Instagram.
This is the guy who lives in our apartment building.
Yes. He's a private account.
So he's advertising a private account. Very interesting.
On his car.
Uh-huh.
In his profile picture, it's him leaning on a different car.
Okay.
That
not,
is parked.
Not the car that's parked in this parking garage.
No.
Okay.
Well, okay, here's the thing. This car that he's posing on is in the garage, in the Stratum.
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
No.
Oh, my God.
There's a red truck
that
has that, remember? Red truck it's like red on the thing.
No, I don't know.
Like, okay, there's a red truck that has Memphis Fly Guy in red along the windshield. This is a silver Dodge, whatever.
Whatever, something.
Yeah.
A different car.
Like the Charger, Dodge Charger, basically. Not the same car. Just pretty, not fly at all.
So he has, but what I'm hearing is he has multiple cars.
Unless he's like giving stickers out to people, just put on the car.
What if that's, dude? Wait, there's no way that's not him. Who's gonna advertise some other? How many followers do you have?
1,185.
I have more than that.
Following 1,433.
So not even a good ratio.
No.
This guy sucks. Sorry, Memphis Fly Guy, but you're not doing a good job. You can do way better.
No. First of all, don't be private. Okay, if you're gonna advertise, let me see the content that you're advertising for. You know what I mean?
We should have him on the podcast.
Why are you private?
Why are you private? What is your thought process here? But back to the billboard, dude.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, speaking of putting up billboards in this area, it's not as expensive.
No.
as you would think. And
No.
so the one thing I might think is I'm thinking of is actually putting up the the poster or whatever might cost more than actually just
Yeah.
renting it.
No, I think the main cost is making it
Mhm.
and printing it.
Yeah, because the one what did we say it was for a month? It was like $600, I think.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
And
Ended
it's
up
like
being
it's a big billboard.
yeah, that was for the Birds Aren't Real one, right
so
on
it's
Highland.
the same. So it was, we could probably find that picture and put it up.
Yeah,
Birds Aren't Real, great Instagram account and movement, and they also ran for president as a movement. Not really, but they put up a billboard right here by our apartment building.
which at the time was directly outside my
Oh yeah,
old apartment.
you woke up every morning.
I woke up, I walked to my kitchen, I looked out the window, and I was expecting to see like the U of M one or like Moe's or whatever, and it just says "Birds aren't real." Black background, no black lettering, white background, the most
nothing
plain.
else. That was it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I literally ran back into my room to look out the window, and
Mhm.
I was like, "This cannot.
Yeah.
This is it. This is my reality right now."
So I want to get a billboard eventually.
You know, Landon's thinking about doing a billboard.
Not a billboard. He was talking about one of those little advertising things on like a bus stop. Those
he
are
was talking
even
about
cheaper.
billboards. Like he said, the one by Walker that's kind of like smaller.
Maybe, perhaps, but obviously I'm not gonna put my Instagram handle on there.
No,
'cause
no,
we've
no.
already
No.
flamed people who do that.
We can't do that.
But I mean, it's just like Birds Aren't Real. Just putting
Yeah,
something
just-
up on a billboard that should not be
Yeah,
on a billboard.
That's not connected to anything.
Nope.
That just
And
makes
like
no
also
sense.
like Birds Aren't Real is actually connected to something. Like if you Google like Birds
Yeah.
Aren't Real, you'll find Birds
but
Aren't Real.
people like in their 50s and 60s, people of the older generation probably
They're-
had no
yeah,
idea what was
they're
going
just
on.
like, what is this? Because they don't have Instagram. They can't
Yeah.
find out what that is.
Yeah.
But no, I want to put something up that just like it's not connected to anything. We could not even. We don't tell anybody that we're doing it.
Yeah.
No one has any idea who did this billboard except for anyone who watches the first episode of Matty and Patty's podcast. You guys, y'all can. We're starting a GoFundMe right now.
We'll start a Patreon. We're
starting a Patreon.
behind
and
the scenes content on there.
exactly, and then everyone can give us their ideas.
We'll follow Memphis Fly Guy on the Patreon, and you can see his account.
Yeah, only members of the Patreon can see his account. That'd be funny.
Ugh.
But then let us know what should we put on a billboard. What
That'd be
would
crazy.
what would you put on a billboard?
I would think of doing something like doing just like the photo of the bananas. And
Oh,
that's it.
like in reference to what I did.
Yeah, just like seeing
In
if
reference to
anyone
that, or
connects.
you would say like, or we could do another fruit.
Yeah, ooh, that'd be a good one.
Our fruits could be our thing. Big fruit guys.
This bowl could be filled with fruit instead of candy.
Yeah, get this cactus out of here. Let's put a big old banana right there.
What about does cactus grow any kind of food? I thought you could eat something off a cactus.
I think it's the juice inside.
Yeah.
Cactus they have flowers. They flower.
Yeah.
But flowers do turn into fruits sometime. I might be talking noise, but I think I'm correct.
I don't even know. Is it a plant? Is it a vegetable or is it a fruit?
Cactus?
Yeah. Prickly pears.
Do they grow off of like cactuses?
Yes, some.
Are the pears themselves prickly, or is it just the bush? The
There are
cactus
at
they grow
least
off of?
1,800 species of prickly pear cacti native to the Americas.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. In Sedona, I had a prickly pear margarita.
Okay.
And that was
it good?
It was wild. It was insane. I mean, it was a fruit I'd never had before.
Yeah.
It was like
Wow.
neon pink.
It's weird how many fruits aren't made mainstream.
Yeah.
Like everyone, like you've got your bananas, your strawberries. Are strawberries berries?
Yes.
What's the difference in a berry and a fruit? I don't get it. You got all your berries, you got all your apples, and then there's like kind of like the not like B tier. Like
Yeah.
you got your like A-list actors, your
Yeah.
B-list. You got your plums, your apricots. Give me more B-list.
Pears.
Pears themselves, pears
Yeah.
are very B-list.
What do they call them in what do they call eggplants in Britain?
Aubergines.
Aubergines. that's it.
Aubergines
Yeah.
are those? Are they? They're a vegetable.
They're a vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think of more.
But but then there's like when I went to Costa Rica, I studied abroad. There were so many just fruits there that just don't exist here,
Yeah, I'm sure.
and it was just like, why? Do they only grow here? And like there were some good ones.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure.
Why can't I have the? Why aren't they everywhere?
Well, have you tried there's like the International Farmers Market in
yeah, dude,
Cordova.
we should go get a bunch of random
I
fruits sometime.
mean, who knows? Maybe like Whole Foods or
Yeah.
what's the other Sprouts.
No, I think the one over in Cordova, the international.
Yeah, I mean
the
they sell
farmers market,
they sell calamari there.
that would be ooh.
Yeah.
We should cook some calamari.
Yeah.
I'm not a cook.
Calamari.
I've only had fried. Is there any other way you can you just?
I have not had raw octopus.
I think that I remember my dad said he had octopus one time and he absolutely hated it. It was at a wedding.
See, I love calamari.
I
but-
love some fried calamari, but then like when you get to like seafood like that's not fried,
Yeah.
that's where I
See,
start.
we had soulfish tonight,
Yeah.
and
Shout out Soulfish.
shout out soulfish. Shout out Raymond James. Is that his name?
Raymond Williams.
Raymond Williams. James is his middle name, maybe.
Yeah.
But I hate sushi. Like I literally,
Really?
I've tried so many times to have sushi, and I cannot eat it.
See, with sushi, like there's so much going on in there, you don't even really get a seafood flavor
Yeah.
from it.
No, I just like I think the rawness.
I know
messes
that
me
when
up.
I was a kid, just looking at seafood. I mean, not seafood. I mean, with
Sushi?
seafood and sushi,
Yeah.
I just kind of like, I don't want that.
Right.
I don't even know what that is. What is this weird stuff in there? Like, I
Right.
still don't know what half the stuff in sushi is, but I eat it.
Sarah literally had her birthday was like last week. Her cake was a sushi cake. Like her parents bought her like it was like layers on
Was
layers.
it actual sushi?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I thought you.
No. It wasn't like
Either way, this doesn't sound appetizing to me. I thought you were saying
It's a cake
it's an
shaped like
actual cake
sushi.
that's shaped like sushi, and I'm like,
no.
I
It was
wouldn't
like
feel right eating that.
like California rolls and salmon, whatever. I don't even know the name of them.
Good try.
Yeah. The one with the salmon on top of it, and it was like just layered on top of each other
I don't know
into
what
the
you
shape of a
call it.
cake.
Actually, that's another thing. Is like, whenever you go somewhere that has sushi, they have like 60 different rolls,
Yeah.
and there's like, how many of these do people actually get? I always
Right.
that's one of the things that I do. Well, I will ask my waitress or waiter which one is your favorite,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I don't know anyone in the service industry. Do you like when someone does that? Because I do it kind of often.
I don't imagine someone not liking it.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like waiters want to, be humanized and be like,
Yeah.
they don't want to just come take your order, walk away. They
Yeah.
want to like have interactions with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like making that personal connection with them, being like,
See,
hey, you tell me.
that's how I've done that at Gibson's Donuts,
Mhm.
famous Memphis donut place.
Mhm.
And like there have been because like usually if you know someone in there, they're allowed to give you free donuts. But there have been times when like I've done that with people I don't know, and I feel like because I've made that personal connection with them, then they give me the donuts for free.
Right. Well, I mean, everyone at the end of the day, everyone just wants to,
Yeah.
be a human and have, regular
Everyone's just
interactions.
Desperate for friends.
Well, I feel like they also feed off like your energy. Like
Mhm.
if you're nice to them, they're gonna want to be nice to you.
Yeah, that's true. But then there was I remember there was one time I was at another separate time at Gibson's. I asked them which one's your favorite, and they did not care.
I mean, you just have. Like,
it's a hit or
yeah.
miss. Like some people are just
Yeah.
bad mood, bad day.
and maybe the customer before them was really mean to them, and they just fed off
Sure.
that energy, and they just were done with the day.
yeah,
you know?
it's unfortunate.
Which I kind of like my job because I don't really
You don't
talk to
interact.
anyone. Not
Yeah,
really,
you-
but at the same time, I miss that interaction.
Yeah.
Like, I
But-
just go and listen to podcast and music for 9 hours.
Yeah, so that's when I worked my maintenance job. That was it. I would just
Yeah.
sit there and listen to podcasts and paint dorm rooms.
In the morning, I do like not talking to people, but like after
Mhm.
lunch, after I've had energy, I'm ready to like mingle and talk to
Yeah.
people. And sometimes I'll just like still play like new guy and just be like, oh, I forgot
Yeah,
how to do
yeah.
this. Can you come show me? And just then we'll start talking about something else.
Yeah. See, and that's somewhere where you being an introvert and me being an extrovert are
Mhm.
very different because for me, like you're saying, you need to wake up before you have social interaction.
Yeah.
Social interaction wakes me up.
Okay.
So like that was what sucked when I worked at the baseball fields, which was my first job. I worked at a ticket desk, and all I did was I sold tickets to families going in to watch 13-year-olds play baseball. The most exciting thing in the world. I didn't.
We're gonna talk about baseball.
Oh,
after
we're gonna talk
this.
about baseball.
Yes.
Okay, we can dog on baseball.
Yeah.
for a
No,
second.
I've been waiting for this since yesterday.
But I didn't even get to watch. I was inside at the
Yeah.
front. I didn't even get to watch as exciting as 13-year-olds playing baseball is. I didn't even get to watch that. I had
Yeah.
to sit there, and I had a TV behind me.
Okay.
But also,
You had something.
I needed to be looking forward though, because then people are
Yeah,
coming, and I
yeah.
can't be like turned around looking
Right.
at the TV, and then someone walks in, they're like, "Hello."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And so working there. Where was I going with this?
Talking about like human interaction.
Yeah, and so I would start at I would get there 6:30, and we didn't even open and like me opening at game day, ooh, name drop, would be me going in, getting a drawer of money that was pre-counted out. I would put it in, and I would sit there. So it was a total of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Mostly me just waiting for my manager to give me the money. Oh. Go ahead and go ahead. And
You wanna? We're gonna pause this real quick. Beep beep. Restart all the cameras.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the mics going. If you wanna keep going.
Okay. So so a total of 5 minutes. So we didn't even open until 7. And the first game usually wasn't till 8. So the team themselves would get there at probably like 7:30 or whatever to warm up. And the kids get in for free. The coaches get in for free. So I still don't need to be there for that. And then finally, like the people who are actually the moms and the grandparents who are coming to watch the game, which also watching your child play baseball at 8 in the morning, especially like, and like these tournaments were like people's families would live there for weekends. Like I would see these same families 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every single weekend. I'm just like, this is like, as a parent, I would hate that so much. Yeah. And I put my parents through some awful sporting events, like when I think I did every things.
Sport besides football. Shockingly.
There's some, like I didn't play tennis, I didn't play football.
Okay, yeah.
What do you mean shockingly football? I can't imagine you playing football.
I know, but I love it so much now, and I did soccer. Like, do you see me playing soccer?
No, I don't really see you playing much, man.
Exactly. So, like, I did basketball, soccer, baseball.
I know the worst two that my mom talks about a lot is wrestling and, well, it's not a sport really.
I didn't do wrestling either. Wow.
And chess.
Oh, okay.
So, So wrestling sucks because it is, once again, day-long tournaments, and you're there. But what's worse about it is, I only would wrestle like 3 or 4 times through that 8-9 hour tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And a wrestling match lasts like, there were times where my first ever wrestling match in the tournament, I pinned the kid in like 12 seconds. So we waited for 4 hours for me to pin this one kid, and then I wrestled another kid for like, I think I pinned him after like 2 minutes. And then I need to burp so bad, and I don't want to do it into the mic.
Do it.
I think it's gone now. We're good. And then the third guy, I think, was an actually good. I was in 3rd grade, so like as good as I was in the 45-pound weight class. I was tiny, and also the funny thing was, like, I was like not built, but I wasn't like a skinny kid.
Right.
And all the other kids I was up against were like 2 or 3 inches taller than me, but like super skinny.
Yeah.
So I was just like condensed, and I would just bring them down. It was awesome.
Okay, let's go back to baseball now, because I have.
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay. Oh my god.
So it's like 9 hours, but at least you get to watch your kid wrestle as a parent.
Yeah.
Chess tournaments, just as long. The parents aren't allowed to go in to watch.
Oh wow.
So my mom is literally just sitting, like, reading a book, and I come out and I say, I won, I lost, whichever one it is.
Yeah.
And that's all she gets. I can't explain to her what happened in the game because she doesn't know how to play chess.
Right.
And also, I didn't write down my games, so I
Yeah.
didn't have any way to like replay them. And so it was just like put my mom through hell basically because she had to sit through all that stuff.
I think just part of being a parent is like just
in
doing it for
supporting
your
your
kid.
children,
Yeah,
and their dreams.
We'll understand.
So
one
thank
day.
you so much, Mom. She'll probably watch this. I hope so.
Hopefully.
Love you, Mom.
I mean, if she went to your chess matches, hopefully she'll watch a podcast.
Nah, she's done with me now. I'm out of the house. We're done. All right, so you hate baseball.
I hate baseball so much, and everyone knows this. I don't hide this at all.
Even to the baseball team?
No, I don't. There was a baseball kid in one of my classes,
mm-hmm.
and we were talking about it, and he was like, you take photos, that's cool. Take some of me when I'm out there. And I was like, yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
And he was like, we were talking about them selling like alcohol in the stadium sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, honestly, if like I wasn't on the team and they didn't sell alcohol, I would not be there at all. And I was like, I'm glad you said that because I hate baseball.
Anytime I've ever gone to like a Redbirds game or something, I have paid attention to so little of the game.
Right.
It's just like I understand going it like with some friends, especially if you're old enough to drink. You can do that, and then also like they have like I remember I would just go over to like there was like a little grassy hill. And everyone would bring a baseball mitt and a baseball, and we just throw the baseball around over there
Redbird game were fun as a kid,
but not because of the actual game.
Right. Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
the
They had
baseball
like
game had no influence on how much
they had like the arcade and like all the other games and stuff like
Yeah.
that you can go and play it.
We could lose by 30 or win by 30, which would be an outrageous. I understand that's an outrageous baseball score, and it would not make a difference.
No.
And then there would be the nights where they would do fireworks,
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
Exactly. Yeah.
and that was all I cared about.
The other thing about baseball is like, why do the coaches wear the uniforms? They are fully dressed in a full
Yeah.
uniform. Like
But
imagine
also-
Coach Hardaway in a basketball uniform on the sidelines.
Yeah, no, that is. I've never thought about that. Where I think that's like the only sport where the coaches also wear the uniform, and also, as a baseball coach during a game, how much do you do?
I mean, other than like,
Because you're not calling plays.
no, you can't really do that. The only time you can call plays is if you're a pitcher.
Like,
You're gonna
and like
try
the,
to throw like a ground ball, a curve ball,
yeah,
whatever.
ground ball. No, that's
Is
not.
that not
that's
one?
not a pitch.
Okay, well, good enough, close enough.
I mean, like, I feel like maybe the coach, because I know they do like signals and stuff.
Yeah,
So like they could like I
I
guess
think
they tell.
okay.
them the
So when I
pitches?
played baseball, the signals were more or less like steal, cheat off the base,
How old were you when you quit baseball?
like 6th grade, 7th grade.
Oh, I think you made it a year longer than I did. Okay, because like
Yeah.
by the time I quit baseball, we didn't have signals yet.
So yeah, no, I mean I played it for probably as long as I played basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just got out of sports completely.
Yeah,
But
except for swim.
I didn't do swim in middle
Oh,
school.
until you just quit. You quit until high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Interesting.
I quit baseball once. It was like right after they started letting the kids pitch.
that was it was
Yeah.
for me. It was the 2 years after that.
So I had done it for a good amount of time, but I was so tired of like getting
I
hit
remember
by a baseball.
there was this one game. I think I got hit like once or twice in games, but I remember there was this one game we played against this team. I have no idea what school it was, but they just had some kid who was he had an insane arm.
Mhm.
Like everyone was pitching like, oh, this kid pitches kind of fast. This kid was pitching ridiculously fast. And I think like the coach told our coach before the game, "Hey, our kid, pretty wild pitcher. He hits people pretty often." And me, as I had to have been 4th or 5th grade, also 3 feet tall,
Yeah.
max. I was absolutely tiny. I'm like, if that thing hits me, I'm dead.
Right. Well, at today's game, Memphis played Grambling,
Mm-hmm.
and this was our 3rd day playing
You
them.
might have just turned off your mic.
No, it's still on.
Okay, I thought I heard a click.
I think it's just the creaking of the stand.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
this is our 3rd day playing them,
Mm-hmm.
and Hunter Goodman, who is like
Yeah.
he hit like I think 2 or 3 of our 4 home runs yesterday.
Yeah.
So today, every single time he went up to bat, they hit him and walked him.
I thought you were supposed to like intentionally walk at that point. I feel like when you repeatedly hit a player, that's when the pitcher gets like thrown out of the game.
Well, I mean, he got hit like 3 or 4 times,
Wow.
and
Poor guy.
I know, I
Dodgeball
feel
out
so
there.
bad, but I mean, at the same time, it's like a compliment. Like
Yeah.
I'm so good at hitting that you're scared to throw me a good ball.
That never happened to me.
But I think he hit like a dinger.
Dinger. Straight
It-
dinging.
Yeah, no,
That
it
boy
was.
dung so hard.
I think that was at the point where the pitcher like they could not
Yeah.
intentionally
So
walk
what did we
someone.
win by today? 13 to
17-3.
17 to 3.
Yeah, so
So-
wasn't even a close game.
No. Is there no mercy rule with college?
So yesterday's game ended at the 7th inning
Okay.
because it was like already 11-3.
Yeah.
So today's game was kind of closer. It was like 5-3 at one point, kind of late in the game.
Yeah.
So I think after a certain inning, if it's not within this much,
Okay.
then you're ending it soon.
So they like we went easy on them
Yeah.
until the end.
No,
Like, all right, let's
Grambling
start
was like-
just beating
When it
them
was
to the
5-3,
ground.
Grambling was like hyped,
Wow.
and then we had like I think 5 hits in one inning.
Wow. Let's go. Let's go.
We
team.
walked away from that
How
one.
many students were there to see that game?
0.
So
It's all parents, grandparents, girlfriends.
So I feel
Scouts.
like that is a good ending note for talking about baseball.
Yeah.
In the fact that no matter how old those kids are, 13 to college, the
Yeah.
only people that will ever come see their games are their parents.
Well, when Memphis starts selling alcohol at the games, there'll
I'm still
hopefully be more students.
not. I mean,
No guarantee, but
I'm still not going.
it's an E for effort on Memphis's
Yeah,
part.
good job, Memphis. There you go.
But the games are free, so it doesn't even matter.
Yep. No. Yeah. We.
Just walk right in.
Yeah. Wow. Well, if you play baseball, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I understand, like it's one of those things where it's like I understand how difficult it is.
Right.
Like I'm not dogging anyone like, ooh,
No.
baseball's an easy sport. I don't.
No.
I wouldn't say that. It's just like I can't. It's like watching golf. Like I know I will never ever be good at golf unless I sit there and practice the hell out of it. But I don't want to watch
especially with golf, where like if you go to like the FedEx Classic and you're trying to see a guy, you know,
it's so hot.
It's so hot, and like if you want to see him, you have to be on the front.
Yeah.
Like there's no, they move around the course. They don't have like a screen to watch it on.
No, you just.
So like if you're not,
you pick a dude and you either pick a hole and you sit at that hole.
Yeah.
And watch everyone hit that hole, or you pick a dude and you follow him through the course.
Yeah. And try to get to the front.
Yeah. No, that's just and like. Especially with the one you mentioned, the FedEx one.
Yeah.
There'll be like 2 or 3 big golfers there.
Yeah.
So you can either follow some no name and get a really good view the whole time, or you can try to follow Phil Mickelson.
Yeah.
And like the other 200 people that are following Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, exactly.
And not see anything.
Yeah.
It's just there's so many sporting events.
Right.
But then there's great sporting events.
Yeah.
Like I played water polo in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun. We both played
water polo. We both
played
water polo.
And so much fun to watch. Everyone I know who ever came and saw a game were like, I don't know what happened. Don't know any of the rules of this sport. And I loved it.
I mean, it's just like, it's basically soccer in the water. You just, there's 2 teams. You try to get into the goal.
Everyone hates watching soccer.
Yeah.
So
really?
it's even, I know so many people that are like, oh, soccer's the most boring sport.
I don't agree with that
I mean,
at all.
I know a lot. I'm saying there's a lot of people who say that.
Mm-hmm.
And, but then, like, water polo, I think our biggest student section was like, 15 people.
I think the fact that it's like in the water and it's like, you know, just so like obscure almost.
Also, especially we're in the South.
Yeah.
No one knows what water polo is in the South.
Right.
If we were in California, completely different thing. They play water polo and PE.
Water polo is like basketball over there.
I wouldn't say that, but it's close to it.
I mean, as far as like every school has a team.
Exactly. Yeah, no, every school out there has probably their own pool.
Yeah, exactly.
California.
Yeah.
But here, everyone's like, oh, that's in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all they know.
Right.
Which, I mean, I can't say I was any different until I started playing it. So
I
I can't really play. I can't play.
I only played it because swim season had ended, and they were like, "Oh, we're doing this water polo thing in the spring."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, "Okay, that'd be a good way to stay in shape for swim."
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Which I think.
And then after a while, like it switched to where swimming
that's exactly
was becoming a workout for water polo.
100%. I swam, and then I got convinced to do water polo, and then I was like, I love water polo because I mean, like, swimming. We talked about this. I don't have the drive. Like we're talking about cross country runners. Yeah. The drive to run and then finish a race to the point that you're like
collapsing, gasping for breath.
Same thing with swimming is like I'm competitive. I care about beating the guy next to me.
Right.
But not like that.
Yeah.
And especially like to practice to be able to do that and then to be able to like just push your body so far.
Right.
No. So like.
Well, it also added like the interaction element. Like we're interacting with other people. We're doing plays.
And like also like
it's not just swimming from one end to the other and that's it.
Yeah, I'm not just playing for myself. I'm playing for the team.
Right. Exactly.
There's way more fun in that.
Right. And you're getting to toss a ball around.
I love tossing a ball. Tossing the ball with the boys in the water.
Going back to juggling, just tossing some balls.
Dude, I couldn't imagine if I could juggle while I play water. There's only one ball, so it wouldn't help me at all.
Your warm up is juggling 3 water polo balls.
That would do nothing for you. It'd be cool.
It'd be cool. You know? It'd intimidate the other team.
But then also the balls, like you bounce them, it like ruins the grip on them.
Yeah,
so as soon as I drop it, everyone.
That was
like,
the one
Dude.
thing. Yeah, we always did that.
Mm-hmm.
We'd start out outside the water stretch, and then we'd get the ball and just bounce them.
Yeah.
And everyone would get so pissed.
Let the boys have fun, you know.
So you're a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces. Tell me about myself.
Pisces will completely understand you and your sensitivity. They'll make you laugh until you pee, and will not only be your bae, but your best friend as well.
Wow. That was a pretty good. I liked that.
Okay.
I mean, but like, as much as I hate. I mean, I don't hate, but I don't believe in astrology at all.
Yeah. I mean, the laugh until you pee is pretty accurate.
Thank you. Really buttering me up here, Matt.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay. You're gonna tell me the bad things about myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Cons. They can be ultra sensitive, becoming closed up without explaining what you did or said to make them so hurt and angry.
Disagree.
Really?
Do you disagree?
I mean, I yes to a degree.
I
think
feel like I let
you
people
close it up and then you just wait till you can't take it anymore and then you just explode. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think
I let people know pretty quickly when I am not happy with them, but maybe I don't. Maybe
I mean, the other night, like I was having a great time, and then all of a sudden you brought up something that I did one time,
Whoa!
and then that was just the rest of the night.
One
Well, I
time.
did it one time during that night, at the end of the night.
Hey, we can talk about this in our episode where we talk about why we hate each other.
Okay.
And then
But I mean, to me, that just felt like you had been building it up.
okay. Is that the only bad thing about me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it. I guess next time we'll talk about yours and get into why
Yeah.
you suck.
Next episode, we'll find out why I'm a Leo in a way.
Why?
Why
you
am I
are.
a Leo?
What, I don't. So
I've read it and I don't agree with any of it.
Really, I feel like there's.
What do you want? Let's just go ahead and do it now.
Okay,
We got
okay.
some time.
While you're looking that up, I feel like there's some that there are like so many stereotypes about,
Right.
and there's other ones like I don't know a single stereotype about a Leo. I know like Aries are like wild. I think Virgos are like weird.
Mhm.
Geminis, people hate Geminis. I think that one's just like everyone hates a Gemini.
Right.
I don't know.
So my friend Lance, he went to Sedona with me and Sarah,
Okay.
and he was like, all my ex-boyfriends were Leos, and I can't do Leos
Can't do
anymore.
Leos.
And I was like, well, okay, well, we're not gonna date,
Nope.
but I am a Leo. And he was like, okay, well, I don't get Leo from you. And I was like, okay,
Wow. So you were born in the wrong month.
I think so. So pros are, there are so many fantastic things about Leos. Their humor, their ability to make things exciting and fun, and how they're super hot.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is
I agree with that one.
Verbatim.
What
you'll-
website is this?
I just Google search pros and cons of whatever sign. And this is the first, it's like in the description.
You can't say everyone born during this month is hot. That's just not.
It's very true. I know a couple ugly Leos.
Oh, okay. So do I.
It continues to go with saying you'll make the best memories with a Leo.
So, I thought you were saying you as a Leo will make memories with other Leos. No, you're saying
No.
I.
People who are friends with
Yeah.
Leos, your best memories will be with a
Okay.
Leo.
I feel like a lot of people use the astrology stuff to be like these.
This is why I suck.
Oh, you're gonna.
No, I was
they're
saying,
they're
like-
blaming that on why they suck.
Yeah. Like if they do something wrong, they're like, "Oh, it's because I'm a Pisces or
I
because
think
I'm
a lot
a
of
Gemini."
they just like whatever they read, they want to believe that they
Yeah.
like, especially the good things. They're like, "Oh, that sounds awesome. I would
Yeah.
love to be like that."
Yeah.
So they just like try to make that their personality until that is their personality.
Right. I can see that. All right, I'm going to go to cons. Leos aren't known for their sensitivity regarding other people's feelings, and without meaning to do, they can be kind of a jerk.
Yeah,
It makes no sense.
you're an awful person, Matty.
See, I disagree with that one. I think I am super sensitive to other people's feelings.
Okay.
I feel like I think about other people more than I think about myself.
Wow, what a great guy.
I'm not saying this to like compliment
Yeah,
myself, but
Unfortunately, Matthew, as we know, astrology is it's
it's
fact.
science. It's proven
Science,
fact.
Proven. You cannot disagree with that.
Mhm.
You don't care about others. That's just a fact.
Okay,
And
now be honest.
about.
If this is accurate or not.
I don't think so. You're not a bad person. You don't. Like, I think that you definitely care about other people's feelings.
Yeah.
No, if you didn't care about people, you just like make fun of them to their face.
Well, I mean, I feel like, people have said I'm the mom of the group. And, like, that's because I'm, like, caring and, like, do all this other
Not
stuff.
the dad.
I've gotten mom more than dad, so I don't know.
Especially mustache Matt is very dad. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not saying personality.
No. I understand.
Just
I look
looks.
like a dad.
Yes.
I look like a dad who has a personality of a mom.
I feel like I look like an uncle.
Yeah, you're the fun uncle.
I guess. I just think if
The
I
uncle
don't
who just got back from, like, a 4-day bender or, like, a trip to Hawaii.
okay, I'll take it. I look like your uncle who like I look like a single uncle too, not a married son.
Yeah.
Uncle.
No, like a footloose and fancy-free uncle who, like, just doesn't want to be tied down to
Pete, what? Footloose and fancy?
footloose and fancy-free. Have you never heard that?
Never heard this in my life.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Write that down. Is this a saying?
Yes.
I thought you were just talking about that. I thought there was an uncle in the movie Footloose, which I have not seen.
No. Footloose and Fancy Free is like just like another way of saying like
carefree.
Carefree. They have nothing tying them down. They can do whatever they want.
Okay. Never. We've talked about we need to talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Just like sayings that we don't know or don't understand.
Well,
but I mean,
that's added next time.
We are how much time? We were at 9 minutes until we hit an hour, I think.
Okay. Wow.
And so I mean, it could be about. Time to rev it up.
Closing time.
Oh, ooh, copyright. Do small videos on YouTube get copyright strikes?
Yes.
Okay. So stop singing.
I did a video for the basketball team with a song by an artist who's pretty popular, a rapper.
Okay. We don't want to mention their name to
no,
any publicity.
No, because we got copyright stricken.
Striked? I think it's
so
copyright strike.
I made a video and I was like, this is going on the basketball page. It's verified.
Yeah.
You know, there should be no problems. Within seconds of them posting it, they text me and said, the song is copyrighted. We can't post it. And I was like, wow. Okay. First of all, I didn't know that worked on Instagram.
Yeah.
Second, I thought, you're a verified account. I thought you would have like an unwritten saying or, rule that you can't have that happen to you.
That's so strange.
Mm-hmm.
And like, does that not fall under fair use in any way? I don't know.
I guess not. It was only a 30-minute.
30 minutes?
Whoa. Okay, no. It was
30 minutes of one song playing on loop.
The artist was like, okay, this is too much.
It was actually his entire album.
His new album. I put the whole thing in the video.
Yeah.
It was only a minute long.
And it was just.
Because I feel like Danny uses like some popular songs, and he never
I don't know
gets
how
muted.
he gets away with that. We used what was that Rick Ross song that we used on my hype video?
Yeah.
And like we haven't had anything go wrong with that.
I think because I edited to where it was like an instrumental, but also I edited parts in where it was like singing.
Okay.
So I think it took it as two separate songs.
Okay.
So I guess it didn't recognize it as a song.
So that's where I think the fair use comes into it.
Yeah.
It's if you change it in any way in your own, like you did something creative to it,
right?
Then it doesn't pick that up.
If it's not clearly this song, then you can probably get away with it.
That's why people post like clips from TV shows, but like it's backwards. It's mirrored.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, we changed it,
right.
so you can't take this down.
Exactly. Pretty much the same thing.
Which I feel it kind of ruins it when it's the wrong way. When you know it should be one way, but it's the other way.
Oh my God! I watched something.
I remember when the first time
I watched something and it was mirrored the whole time until one episode, and I was like, "This is wrong." Like I watched it on like an illegal site, and then I finally got the site that it was like published on, and I was like, "His hair is like backwards. Like what is happening? Like his room is backwards. This is not right." And I was like, "Oh my God!" It was mirrored the whole time.
I remember when I first started watching the Marvel movies. I was watching them all on illegal sites, and I think I got like 20 minutes into Captain America, and and then it like stopped working. So then I find another site, and it's working, and I was like, wait, and I rewatched the first 20 minutes because it was kind of bad quality on the first one, and then I was like, it was mirrored the entire time. I was like, I was about to watch this movie mirrored. I would have had
horrible time.
Would have hated it way more than everyone else loves it.
Right.
But it's a good thing that happened, and I fixed that.
Right. That's actually the perfect segue into closing this out.
We're
about to watch Thor Ragnarok. Fun fact, I have never seen any of the Marvel movies until this month. Yeah. I started in chronological order. Captain America, first Avenger.
Yeah.
And I've been going in order.
Captain Marvel was no.
Captain America, Captain
Marvel.
I've been going in order, and I'm final 5.
There's a gnat next to me. Yeah, we're
about to watch it,
and it's been a ride. And, and now it's time to put all this equipment away so people come up here.
So people come up here and so we can watch it.
Anyone who made it this far, thank you so much. Drop a comment. Tell us what sucked.
Tell us what sucked, what didn't suck, what you liked, what you didn't like.
And I love all of you. I
guess.
Hopefully.
If you're watching this right now, you're a real one.
Yep. And we'll see you next week.
See ya.